She doesn't call, she doesn't text. It's always you who takes the first step, every single time. And it's draining, it's confusing, it's frustrating. You sit there wondering, does she even care? Am I wasting my time? Should I push harder or should I let it all go? Here's the truth. If she never calls or texts you first, it usually doesn't mean she doesn't care. At times, it points to something deeper, something Stoic men understand but most others don't. And right now, you're about to discover the Stoic way to deal with this silence, this absence. Because chasing won't work. Desperation won't work. Only this will. In a world that's addicted to constant communication, instant responses, and never-ending messages, silence often feels like rejection, especially when it comes from a woman you care deeply about. But the Stoic man knows better. His peace can never be taken hostage by another person's actions. His worth is never measured by who initiates contact first. His power is found in how he responds to what's beyond his control. When she never reaches out first, that is your moment. Your moment to reveal strength through stillness, patience through silence, and growth through solitude. Not every woman initiates. Not every relationship will feel perfectly balanced. And that's okay, because the highest form of love a man can ever show himself is self-respect. That is the true foundation for attracting women of quality who value him. Number 1. She isn't the keeper of your happiness, you are. This is the first truth most men forget. No woman's texts, calls, or messages can make you whole. Your happiness must be born within. If you rely on her to validate your worth through communication, you give away your power. You place your peace into the hands of her unpredictability. Stoicism teaches us, control what you can, accept what you cannot. You cannot control if she calls or when she decides to text, but you can control your reaction. Remind yourself daily that your value remains unchanged by her silence. Her lack of initiation reflects her, not you. Number 2. At times, she's silently testing your strength. Not every woman who refuses to call or text first is indifferent. Some do it intentionally, others without even realizing it, to test whether you're the kind of man who can stand tall without constant reassurance. By withholding initiation, she's testing. She's watching. Will you chase her like all the others? Will you break under uncertainty? Or will you remain calm, steady, and dignified? This is a vital lesson from Stoicism. When silence arrives, a Stoic man does not panic, does not beg. He stays composed, knowing that his peace can never be taken without his permission. Number 3. Overavailability destroys attraction. Human beings naturally value what is scarce. If you are always available, always texting first, always initiating, you become predictable and ordinary. Attraction requires mystery, space, and just a trace of the unknown. Think about it. If you always respond right away, she learns you'll be there no matter what. And that doesn't fuel desire, it kills it. But when you step back, when you stop initiating for a while, you create a vacuum. And in that vacuum, she begins to miss you. She begins to wonder. And it's in that wondering that attraction reignites. Silence then becomes your sharpest weapon. Number 4. Pour your energy relentlessly into your own growth. One of the greatest Stoic disciplines is redirecting focus to what truly matters, your own self-mastery. Instead of obsessing over her silence, build yourself. Build your mind with knowledge, reflection, and reading. Build your body with discipline and exercise. Build your career and finances with focus and drive. Expand your social circle, your passions, your ambitions. When your life is rich and fulfilling without anyone else's validation, you become magnetic. That energy cannot be ignored, and she will feel it. Number 5. Silence is your strongest weapon. Silence is not merely the absence of words or sound. It's a boundary, a statement. When you don't chase, when you don't beg, when you don't flood her with calls and messages, you send a message louder than words. I value myself enough not to run after what isn't freely given. This silence is not cold, and it isn't cruelty. It's strength wrapped in calm, and it commands respect because it radiates confidence and self-control. Number 6. Expect one of 2 outcomes, and both are wins. When you stop initiating, 2 things can happen. Outcome 1, she feels your absence. Your silence weighs on her, like a shadow. She starts asking herself why you stopped calling, why you no longer text first. She may reach out apologizing, explaining, or even chasing you. Outcome 2. She doesn't notice, she doesn't care. And that too is valuable. Why? Because you've just saved yourself years of wasted energy on someone who never valued your presence to begin with. In either case, your peace stays untouched. Number 7. When she finally does reach out, respond like a man who's already won. If she calls or texts, do not act desperate, don't show neediness, answer with calm confidence. Keep your tone light, your energy positive. Don't interrogate, don't create drama. Match her energy, but don't lose your own in the process. Reconnect on your terms, not hers. Remember, the true power isn't in the timing of her messages, but in your demeanor when you respond. Number 8. Stop trying to decode her silence. Men often get trapped in an endless maze of questions. Why isn't she texting? What does this mean? They overthink, imagining every possible scenario, and all that mental spinning drains their peace. Stoicism calls for radical acceptance. You do not need to understand her silence, nor control her choices. What you need is mastery over your own response. Release the need to analyze her absence. Place your focus instead on your growth, your discipline, and your tranquility. Number 9. Master yourself first. That's true power. The core of Stoic wisdom is that you cannot control external events, only your inner reactions. Her habits, her decisions, her silence, those are out of your hands. But your peace, your self-worth, your choices, those remain fully yours. Every time you resist the urge to chase, to plead, to panic, you win. You practice mastery over yourself, and that mastery is rare. It's magnetic. It's attractive. Number 10. The right woman will respect your strength. A woman who is truly compatible with a man of value does not play endless games. She doesn't thrive on tests and manipulations. She admires a man who respects himself. And eventually, the right woman, the woman who sees your patience, your calm, your unshakable nature, will reach out. Not because she wants to play games, but because she recognizes that you are the prize, never the fallback. If she never calls or texts first, do not chase the silence. Do not beg for attention. Do not waste your peace trying to decode every signal. Instead, step back with quiet strength. Live your life with purpose and passion. Let your silence itself reflect your self-respect. Because the man who controls himself is the man who earns respect. The man who doesn't chase is the man who is truly desired. Her silence is not rejection. It's an invitation for you to rise, to strengthen yourself, to set yourself free. So stay calm, stay steady, stay stoic, and watch. The right woman will come running because she finally sees a man who refuses to run after anyone else. This isn't just advice, this is the path of a Stoic. What are your views on this? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I will personally read all of your comments. And if you seriously want to level up in life, don't forget to show some love by hitting the like and subscribe button. Stay strong. Until next time.